Shalom, Israel. It's your boy Nubreed coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. Peace and blessings to everybody catching another broadcast. I would like to apologize in advance for any background noise you may hear. Seems to be a lot of landscaping and gardening going on today everywhere I go outdoors. So y'all bear with me. I know there's been a brief hiatus since I've been on here. I've been working, y'all. I've been working behind the scenes, getting things together. I'm working on getting this home studio built up, getting all the studio equipment that I need to make sure that this production is top notch when it comes to music, when it comes to video production. I'm gonna have a real legit studio, y'all, and it's gonna make the content 20 times better. Because not only are we gonna be bringing that spiritual voltage that you signed up for, but it's gonna be quality. So for everybody who supported this work, you're gonna actually see where your support is going, especially in regards to the content. So first and foremost, thank everybody for showing support. Mike Farrell, thank you for the $2 contribution. Says, God bless you, King. Give the money away, King. Oh yeah. We living in a time where it's basically the time is running out, and liquidation of your currency is important. It's important to give to those who are in need, and it's also important to get things that are tangible. That's what time you living in. Where money, hey, it'll be a thing of the past. Because for those who can see, those who are paying attention, it seems that this system is trying to usher in the mark of the beast. They're trying to usher in that mark of the beast, and this is part of the reason why you got a lot of friends and family beginning to get petrified, and they're beginning to rise up against each other. Black Lagoon, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, salute, brother. Thank you, family. Salute to you. See, ladies and gentlemen, fear makes a lot of people do a lot of wickedness. Fear is one of the main reasons that betrayal happens. So in society, they create an environment where it's all about self-preservation. And that's what you see going on. Everybody wants to preserve themselves. And people will go through great lengths out of fear. As the Bible tells us, that fear createth a snare. People will go through great lengths to preserve themselves, even if that means stabbing their own brother, their own sister, their own husband, their own wife in the back. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to really get into it. Sativia Love, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, I appreciate the good work. Thank you, sister. Highly appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the good work. Today we're going to be going to some scriptures. I'm going to see if I can find a place of comfort here. Well, in actuality, hey, we can bring it out right here. There's an interesting video that I want to share with y'all. And if you can't see the video because the sun is shining very brightly, then hopefully you can hear the audio, right? I want to share this video with y'all. It's from World Star Hip Hop. That's my source. And it's called She Ain't Loyal. Australian wife had her husband sent to a mental health facility for his beliefs on the you know what. Ends with a 19. For his 19 beliefs. And then he goes on to say, please pray for me. From what I've heard, there's certain rules and regulations in place on these platforms now where they don't recommend prayer when it comes to this particular topic. Now, I don't know if it's a law in place. I personally haven't received any type of community guideline changes, but I see this article floating around social media. All right. So, for the sake of not catching a strike, for the sake of not, you know, going against community guidelines, we're not going to talk too much about when it comes to prayer here in regards to this particular, this thing that's floating around, right? This airborne thing, right? But I want to play this video for y'all because there's a lot of learning. There's a lot of learning key points in this video. Hopefully y'all can hear it clearly and hopefully y'all can see it. But if not, hey, we got to work with what we got. Again, like I told y'all won't have to deal with this anymore because we're going to get this quality studio up and running. But I want y'all to listen carefully.
And I thought I had a loving wife of 15 years. But today I was visited by 2 police officers and 2 mental health practitioners in Western Australia. And I was advised that I needed to go for a medical assessment. I was taken involuntarily in a ambulance to Fiona Stanley Hospital in Perth. And here where I've endured a so-called psychological assessment and I've been deemed as having, well, verbally I've been told I've had a nervous breakdown, which is completely untrue. But the paperwork says something completely different. The paperwork says that I've had some sort of, I've got some sort of personality distrusting disorder of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what the wording was. I don't have it with me, apologies. But I think it said I was suspicious. I think it was on there, suspicious. And for that reason, they've issued me some sort of section. And I've been brought to what I can only call a prison and held against my will. I'll just show you around our beautiful accommodation. This is our exercise yard, aren't we lucky? And I've got a beautiful room which I'll show you later. So why and how? Well, apparently my wife has reported me, and the reason my wife has reported me and being concerned is that I have a different opinion to her about the current situation with the suspected COVID-19 situation and everything that goes along with that. I have certainly a concerning opinion about my small children, and this is how easily this can happen, folks. This is what's happening. Apparently I'm the mad one, but here we are. Not sure what's going to happen. I've got to have an assessment. I've conveniently been told I can't get an assessment until tomorrow. I've got a lawyer involved because conveniently my wife is as a pharmacist, a clinical pharmacist at one of the hospitals, but doesn't actually know the chief pharmacist at this hospital. Not that that could have anything to do with it. That would be paranoid schizophrenia, of course. Anyway, folks, this is just documenting the situation. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
So, for those who are just joining the chat, what seems to be happening is a gentleman who has been married for 15 years to a clinical scientist, his wife actually turned him in to, for lack of better terms, a prison, a psychological ward. And this is because he has different beliefs when it comes to this particular airplane disease that's floating around, right? Now, 15 years, y'all. We talking about 15 long years. That's a damn long time to be with somebody. We're talking about these individuals shared a bed together. These individuals, from what this brother's understanding is, that they've been in love. 15 years is a long time. I can't even imagine how horrendous his mind, I can't even imagine someone doing such a horrendous act because of a belief, right? But that's the time that you living in right now, where opinions are not safe. Your opinions are not safe. Somebody says she's a freaking plant. I mean, seriously. And this goes into it, ladies and gentlemen, you can't trust nobody. And this time, you cannot trust anybody. And I preach this time and time again. Doctor and patient confidentiality. Doctor, patient confidentiality. Now, if they could do this in Australia, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before it goes everywhere where they can do this. Now, I want to go to some scriptures because we got to really understand the times that we living in right now. I want to go to some scriptures here. And I'm telling you, man, fear can make people do some crazy things. Y'all can only imagine that she's probably pretty much germophobic, and he probably, and we just speculating at this moment, right? And he probably doesn't believe what's going on, right? And she found it in her best interest to betray her husband of 15 years. I'm telling you, yo, when the Bible say that it ain't no evil like the evil from a woman, bro, it ain't no lie. That is no lie right there, bro. There's no evil quite like it. That's why the Bible tells you, listen, it's better that you dwell out in the wilderness, that you dwell on a roof, than you dwell with a cantankerous woman. It's better that you sleep with dragons and lions than you deal with a wicked ass woman, bro. That will cost you your damn life out here. Let's make that very clear. But this goes for everybody. I don't want to hone in on this situation because you can only imagine that it's going to come a time where you're going to have to ask yourself, regardless who you around, friends, family, associates, colleagues, it's going to have to come a time where you ask yourself, without a shot of a doubt, who can I trust? Who can I trust? And I want you to really think about that. Really think about it. Because we living in them days, y'all. Now I'm going to go to some scriptures. Let's go to Psalms 41:9, and it reads, Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, have lifted up his heel against me. That's the time you living in. The people that you trust the most, they're going to lift their heel up against you. And I'm going to tell you, here's the thing. Here's the most savage part about it. The most savage part about it is they're going to reason with themselves that they done something right. They're going to legit reason with themselves like they did society a justice. They're going to tell themselves that they got you the help that you needed. That's what they're going to say. You know, I had to help this person. I got them the help that they needed. You know, they were talking crazy. We living in a time, ladies and gentlemen, where the love of many are waxing cold. It ain't too much love. Listen, I knew when all of this first started. That people were going to become narcissists. Because off the break, if y'all can recount what happened, if you could just go back, I want you to reminisce when this all first jumped off. They took everybody who was management at grocery stores, people who were at the door, they gave them a little bit of power that they didn't have before. They gave them just a little bit of power, and they created a people army, right? Y'all bear with me. A lot of landscaping. Castro, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Somebody said, I'm being persecuted as we speak right now. I'm being sent to mental counseling because I carry my Bible everywhere and preach the Lord. Wow. Cool gents, thank you for the $5 contribution. To that brother being persecuted. Hey, listen, my prayers are out for you, brother. Cool gents says, respect to you, brother. The Judas blank sin will separate more friends and family. We definitely in the end. Oh yeah, we in that time, yo. We are definitely in that time. Let me continue. Let's go to another scripture here. Let's go to Matthew 24:10. And it reads, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. It says, and then many shall be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Why will people be offended by the truth? You telling me that the delusion is that strong, that the programming is that strong, where you can hear something that's irrational and illogical, and you could just throw out all inhibitions, and you could dwell on those lies to the extent that you will just betray your friends and family. It would offend you to hear the truth. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen, when you tell somebody something that's honest, just, righteous, and true, it offends them. They're literally offended. So, okay, so you too good to go get the you know what in your veins? You too good to go get the devil in your veins, huh? Oh, you too good to sit with us and go against the creator. You too good. They're offended. They're appalled that you're not following along with the status quo. And it says they will betray one another. Now I can imagine, right? 15 years. 15 years this man in Australia is with his wife. That's a long time. Do y'all understand 15 years in a marriage is very long? Now, this pandemic started when? 2 years ago. Not even a whole 2 years. We can only imagine how things were for the last 13 years before all of this happened. And look, let's not even get into the fact that she probably didn't even say anything back. She probably didn't even give him no rebuttals to what his thoughts were. She probably kept it to herself, bro. Because, you know, a husband talking to a wife about his beliefs, a lot of women are, okay. If that's what you think, all right. Yeah. She might not even have showed that she was offended. But you know what she did? She got on the phone, boop, 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 boop. And she hit up them people on him. After a 15-year marriage, and you thinking that people around you, your homeboys and homegirls, won't give you up for an incentive? Oh, but I'm teaching paranoia, huh? You think that the demons that's in them are not looking at your light? You think these spirits that's operating in these people ain't gunning for those who can see? That's why you gotta be careful who you mix with. You gotta be careful who's in your circle. And I know y'all wasn't able to see the video, but I'll share it in my description box because I know y'all heard it, but I want you to be able to go check that video out as well. I want you to be able to visually see it. All right, let's go to another scripture here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as doves. Listen, your medical decisions are not public information. It says, I send you out to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. You ain't out here to hurt nobody. You ain't out here to cause any confusion. People gonna do what they want to do. That's what you got to get in your mind, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Payne, thank you for the $10 contribution, says, that's crazy. He been sleeping with the devil for 15 years and didn't even know it. Wow, absolutely. Could you imagine that? That's like something off a sci-fi horror movie. That's like something off a sci-fi horror movie. That's why, and not to make this a sex thing, not to make this something that sounds misogynist. But that's why I be telling y'all brothers, don't trust these damn women. Don't you trust these women, bro. Don't you do it. I said this once and I'll say it again. Listen, you trust a woman to do what she's capable of doing. You trust her to do what's in her power to do. So you don't put nothing in her grasp that she can betray you with. You don't give her nothing that she can betray you with. Yeah, it's something straight out of a damn Twilight Zone movie. That's horrendous, bro. Imagine getting pulled away from your home and being detained against your will. We talking about they kicked in the door, waved in the 4-4s, dragged his ass to the back of a paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrists, watching the nightmares unfold. Y'all hear me spitting Meek Mill? But that's how it went, though. That's how they did him, man. After 15 years, bro. That's crazy. That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Nubreed, do you trust your wives? Hell no. I trust them to do what I give any power in them to do. Now, do I trust them to be virtuous women and do what's right by the children? Absolutely. That's why I planted my seed in them, because I trust them to be good mothers. Do I trust them with the world? That's just like this, right? Does anybody in the White House just trust anybody with the self-destruct button? With the nuclear warhead button? No. I'm just saying, man. But this ain't just about women. This just ain't about women. Family gonna do it, friends gonna do it, everybody gonna do it. Betray one another. Let's go back to these scriptures. And y'all throw one in the chat if y'all can still hear me over the background noise, because I don't let the elements stop me from preaching. I don't let the elements stop me from preaching this word, but y'all gotta let me know. Okay, everything is good. Great. Let's go into it. Let's go into these scriptures, because the Bible is 100% on what's going on in the world. Thanks for the $15 contribution. Emma says, will you speak on a black awakening? It's more than a black awakening. That guy in Australia, he was a white man. He was white, and he was waking up to what's going on in the world. And his wife, being the devil that she is, wasn't having that. So this ain't even about color. I'm not dealing with the pro-blackity black talking points. All right? I deal with righteous people. Period. Revelations 13:16 through 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, say if he have the mark of the name of the beast and the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. Now, Satan said he will cause everyone to get the mark. Where they may buy or sell, he may cause them. Now, what would be the cause of this? I'll tell you. Fear. Fear would be the cause. Fear would be the cause. Now, as you watch all of the betrayal going on, as you watch people being detained all around you, as you watch this, as you witness this going on, a lot of individuals, they don't want to see a jailhouse. They don't want to see a psych ward. They don't want to go through persecutions. We talk about us being persecuted now. Wait till we get into these scriptures a little bit more so you can see what true persecution is really about. This walk ain't for the weak. Emma N, thank you for the $20 contribution, says, no, LOL, super soldier. Yep. Telling you, man, 15 years. All because people are going to be afraid to lose incentives. Who knows? Who knows how that situation was? Maybe she was dealing with somebody else at her job. a co-worker, dealing with another man. And she was breaking down because listen, if she would do what she did, I don't put a damn thing past no woman like that, bro. I don't put nothing past her. Maybe she was dealing with another guy, and as this brother, her husband, right? Her husband that she's going home to every day, as she's going home to him, and he's telling his wife his concerns about everything that's going on in society. She's taking it back to some other guy at her job, and that guy's planting seeds in her head. That's how it goes. He's planting seeds in her head. Hey, listen, yeah, your husband, look, he can ruin your work relationships. If he gets to talking about this, do you know how this could jeopardize your career? That's how it goes. You know, when we go to gatherings, if he speaks out of term on certain things, this can jeopardize your career that you worked so long and hard for. And you see, this is why I say that these women don't belong in the workforce. They belong at home. They belong at home. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Rebel Queen says, thank you, New Breed. All praises. Thank you, sister. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's getting wild out here. Let's go to these scriptures. And I'm going to play that video again for y'all. Y'all got to hear that audio one more time. Now it's a little quieter out here in case y'all didn't hear it. Now let's go to it. Let's get to these scriptures. Let's see. All right. Y'all bear with me one moment. Let's go back to that scripture. All right, here we go. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. It says, listen, I will uphold thee. The Most High God says, don't fear not. Don't, hey, listen, it says, fear not, be not dismayed, I will uphold thee. I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all think y'all being persecuted now, wait till they get these damn FEMA camps up. I'm going to tell you straight like this, right? When they get those FEMA camps up and they start packing people up in them damn things because they refuse to do certain things, hey, when I see all my people in there, it's going to be like a homecoming event. I'm be like, hey, walk in there, hey, we almost about to see our kingdom. That's the type of mentality you got to have going into this. You see your people, oh, we all up in here? Hey, shout out, bro. Hey, man, see you made it up in this joint. Because, see, that's what God's people do. We still going to be in high spirits because we know we on the right track. Listen, life is temporary. Nigga, I'm not happy here anyway. I'm tired of this world. Not saying I'm suicidal or nothing, but I hate this world. I'm not no friend with this world. I don't like how society is ran. I don't like the persecutions and the misery people got to face on a daily basis. So when you bring me one step closer, I know that I'm about to cross over to meet my father, bro. And I know I'm on the right track. And during those times when we really being persecuted, the Most High gonna uphold us. We're not even gonna be afraid. We're not even gonna be afraid if we in this word. We're going to see our people up in that joint, man. It's going to be like, hey, we at a homecoming. Because guess what? Everybody that they surround us with, everybody who going to be in them camps, and this is all hypothetics, everybody who going to be in there, we going to feel like family. We're going to feel like we knew each other all our lives because that brotherhood and sisterhood already been there. Because it's spiritual. Telling you right now, thank you for the $50 contribution. Israel says, time to buy land and learn how to grow your own food and raise your own livestock because a food shortage is starting due to the plan blank as well. 1720, 1820, 1920, 2020. It were all outbreaks. Shake up my head. Come wake up, people. Follow the Most High. Thank you for that. And you put that very well. That was very well said. Oh yeah, it's definitely by design. Everything is by design. All you gotta do is pay attention to the signs. And that's why I said, man, it's time for everybody who's saving something up, getting things ready, it's time to liquidate your cash into something tangible. Land, agriculture, food, gold. Man, it's time to get things, non-perishable items. It's time to get ready, y'all. Stop falling for all the distractions on social media, because a lot of things they put out aren't even true. They just throwing certain things out to keep you distracted. Telling you, bro. While they sitting here running around being entertained, we being prepared. I'm prepared to be thrown in a camp. Mentally, I'm prepared for something like that. Why? Because I'm in this word. Trinity, thank you for the $5 contributions. As my own family think they cut me off, but I'm a Libra, music and books. All I need is some time. I don't know what being a Libra got to do with anything, honestly. You're not dealing with no horoscope channel. We dealing with the Holy Bible. Once you reborn, once you born again, none of those signs matter. None of it matters once you really truly reborn in the Most High. Honestly. So that's my take on that. I don't care about Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini. None of it matters to me, honestly. Let's go back into these scriptures. Let's see. What happened here? Let's get it. It says, now let's watch this. I'm going to get y'all this one. Proverbs 29 and 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whosoever putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. It says, fear in man bringeth a snare. Whoever putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Those warriors. Listen, anytime you're afraid, you've already beat yourself. Anytime you're afraid, you beat yourself. That's just like if you're about to walk into a ring and you're about to fight, and you let the fear overcome your training, you let it overcome your mentality. Guess what? Before you even stepped in that ring, and I think Mike Tyson would talk about this. Mike Tyson would say, you know, he would have fear and anxiety, but as he walked closer and closer to the ring, as he gets closer and closer to the ring, that fear starts to turn into confidence. And he says by the time he gets to the ring, from his words, he feels like a god, right? He just feels invincible, and he knows he's going to win. He feels confidence, right? That's exactly, and I mean exactly, how this walk is. Yeah, we might be perplexed, we may feel anxiety, but as the days come closer and closer, as these end days progress, we got to get more confident. We got to get more bold. We got to get prepared. We got to get ready, because listen, once we cross over to the next side, it's on and popping. We fitting judge these people. We fitting judge the world. The Most High God said we would judge angels here on this planet. He said, if you judge the holy angels that fell from grace, then what much more would you judge pertaining to the ways of this world? So it ain't no reason to fear. When them saints come marching, it's going to be on and popping, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go back to these scriptures. Romans 8 and 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come. Hold on, let's get the next verse. That's 38. Let's read that again. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Christ. Woo! Not even death will separate us from the Most High. No principalities, nothing will. Once you inherit that mentality, these people can do what they want, they can say what they want, bro. They can do what they want and they can say what they want. But nothing can stop us from being with the Most High through his son Christ. It's just nothing. Them scriptures, man, I'm telling you. This word is our sword. Proverbs 19 and 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, And he that have it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. If you fear the Lord, you should be satisfied, and you will not be visited by evil. And these are the scriptures that we need to know to really implement in our mindset when dealing with people. Because it's a spiritual battle, man. And we know if we walking upright, if we doing what it is we supposed to be doing, we can't be visited by evil. Now, that gentleman who was pretty much kidnapped from his home for his beliefs, I'm pretty sure that he was conscious to what's going on. He doesn't state what his beliefs were, but I'm pretty sure he was conscious to what's going on. If y'all can't do me a favor and get the thumbs up on this video while I let this landscaper pass by, y'all get the thumbs up on this video. Allow this video to spread. Allow it to spread. I know it's been a tough stream getting through for all that's going on around me, but we do this rain, sleet, or snow. We do this in harsh conditions. It is what it is. It was time to speak the word. Somebody said the word says the beast will be given power to kill men. Then they put in blank in zoo animals. Courtney says, DC called me twice in a row, stalking, like shaking my head. Kyron, thank you for the $10 Cash App contribution. Appreciate it. Somebody said the blank will be host. Oh, they're going to be host. You can bet your bottom dollar that that woman, she more than likely received the you know what. She more than likely got the devil inside her. She more than likely got the devil put up in her because, you know, she's a scientist and she believes what she believes. So you could better believe she was a host. She was a host for a spirit. And that spirit turned on her own husband. Now, if you can witness a woman after 15 years married do what she did to her husband, imagine what your homie down the street doing. The one that you be playing at 50 with. The one that you try to keep close because, you know, he tell good jokes. Because he always got the loud pack that you looking on. But you know damn well deep down in your mind, he's a damn snake. What the hell you think he gonna do for an incentive? That nigga gonna turn you in for some Jordans. For some Jordans. You better get the hell away from these people. Stay far away from your enemies. Stop trying to keep people close to you. Lakeisha, thank you for the $20 contribution. Highly appreciate it. And y'all sisters out there hanging with all these other women out there who gossip about every damn body. What you think she gonna do if you give your information to her? What you think she gonna do if you tell her that you ain't gonna do this and you ain't gonna do that? And she finds an opportunity to give her a damn Birkin bag. What you think she gonna do? For little or nothing, you're gonna have people turning on you. What that Bible say? That your friends and family will betray you. They will betray you. I'm telling you. Let me get back to these scriptures. Let's go back to Matthew, right? I want to show y'all we in the signs of the times, right? Let's get back to Matthew. This time let's go to Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Actually, it's Matthew 24:16. It says, "Then they will deliver you up and they will kill you for my name's sake." It says they will deliver you up and kill you in Matthew 24:16. They will deliver you up and kill you. Not saying that that's going to happen to everybody. Not saying that. That's not what the scriptures are saying either. But what the scriptures are telling you is that you can't fear death. Even if it got to the point that somebody gave some information that led to you being put in a place that will kill you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Guess what? When you cross over, you are alive. The saints were persecuted. The saints were put to death. All of them were put to death. Are you kidding me? You know what? You know what separates those who are chosen from the rest of the world? We know that there's something after this. We know it. It ain't no second guessing. It ain't something that we are afraid of, but it's something that we meditate on a lot. Like, you know what? It gotta be something after this life. When you pass on, it gotta be something better than living like this. It gotta be something greater out there. It is what it is. Gerald Nichols, thanks for the $5 contribution. Says people don't realize, like Ecclesiastics, it says material they desire doesn't do nothing but turn into rust over time. Absolutely. And shout out to Gerald Nichols, because I believe it was your birthday the other day. So salute to you, brother. Happy B-Day. But yeah, I keep track of you, brothers and sisters. I might not be able to respond all the time, but yeah, I keep track of y'all. I know what's going on. But telling you, man, we can't be afraid of these people. Fear will make a snare. Fear will end you up in a grave, and fear will make you betray your own people. And they will definitely think they're doing it out of love. Chad, thank you for the $15 contribution. It says, Shalom, brother. Love you as always. Trusting people. It says, love you as for trusting people. Pardon me. I'm willing to trust someone, but I definitely pick and choose. Who, the way I see it, is the worst they could do is kill me. And I go home with the Most High. Facts, though. That's the worst that they could do. That's the worst they can do. But the Bible also tells you ways to avoid these snares. Like, you got to get away from these sinners, man. The Bible tells you to stay out of the counsel of the ungodly. Like, anybody that I surround myself with or even associate with got to be doing something righteous in their life. They got to be on the right path. Even you brothers and sisters who are on your initial steps to awakening and doing what's right, you need to be looking towards people who are actually doing good things in life, man. Get away from those people who can possibly betray you because out of desperation. Listen, desperate times come for desperate measures. Get away from those individuals who are desperate out here. And I don't care, they could be desperate over anything, sex, anything. Anybody who has an affliction that's overbearing, get the hell away from them. Because people like that, they listen to backs that ass up, and they on these streets. And they on the streets spreading the devil. I'm telling you. All praises to the Most High. I knew it wasn't going to take too long to bring forth this message. Hopefully this helped y'all out in y'all walking y'all journey. I got more content coming. I'm going to be going live real soon on Patreon. So y'all bear with me. I'm getting this studio set up. Once I get this studio set up, it's going to be on and popping. No more dealing with the elements. No more, having to go through things like this. But we did what we had to do. If you like to support this work via Cashapp, 10% of all contributions go back to the people. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Nubreed404. Follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/newbreed. Links in the description box. If y'all like this video, throw the likes up on this video. Throw the likes up and share. Thank y'all. With that being said, shalom and peace.